Becky. It's so good of y'all to allow me to be in your home today. I really do appreciate it. Now, let me ask you a question. I noticed on the appointment card that you guys are friends. Are y'all friends through work, church? How do y'all know each other? Okay. So how long have you guys lived here?
About 15 years.
Got a beautiful place.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. So do y'all use the lake a lot?
Yeah, quite a bit. Oh, yeah.
Fish?
Oh, yeah, I love to fish.
Oh, do you? You catch the big ones?
Yeah, we catch quite a few big ones usually every year.
Catfish or bass?
Yeah, catfish. We like to have a big fish fry.
Oh, okay, cool. Y'all boat a little bit?
Yeah, we've got a boat, nice pontoon boat. We take the family out all the time.
Oh,
Got
wow.
the youth over here from the church.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Now y'all have some kids, don't you?
Yeah, I've got a son, Ashton, and a daughter, Leah.
Okay, now how old are they?
Ashton is 13 and Leah's 10.
Yeah, no, they like school pretty good?
No. They're ready to graduate.
Oh, I bet they are. Now, that's an unusual picture there. Now, who is that?
That's my niece. She got married out here on the property out there by the lake.
That is beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. What I'm going to do, I meant to ask you too. Now, heard you say something about. I think I had down that you own a trucking company.
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Now, how long have you been doing that?
About 20 years.
You like it pretty good?
Yeah, it has its ups and downs, but it's been good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good deal. Yeah. I've got something I want to show you first. If I could use your kitchen sink,
Okay.
and if we could go in there and you and Becky go with me, that'd be awesome. Now, Darren, what I'm going to show you here, you and Becky, is the rain mate. And this is a really neat little piece of equipment that we have. And I know you guys are looking to help your friends, Ben and Joan, out. They're earning some attachments to go with the rainbow. This is actually an attachment that we give you an opportunity, if you like it, to earn one or more of those by just helping us get places to go. And the first thing you can do with this is it will humidify the air. So you can just turn it on, let it run. It's great for people with allergies and asthma. And if you'll notice, it also has a nightlight in it. The rainbow now has the tinted bowl on the rain mate. And so like for...
That's water coming out of that?
Actually, it's humidifying your air. And that's your brighter light. That's your dimmer light. So if you don't want a real bright night light, you can have that. But also it has that white noise that's really good to sleep by. So I know a lot of adults like to sleep with that, so it's pretty cool. You just fill it up to that line right there. Now you can also vaporize with it. And so what you can do is just add a few drops of this eucalyptus. This is probably going to bring back childhood memories. Probably going to make you think your mom, your grandma lathering that stuff all over you. Yeah, I'm telling you. What this does is this medicates the air and helps open up your sinuses where you can breathe of a night. So a lot of people like running this in their room or their kids' bedroom of a night while they're sleeping and have the eucalyptus in it and let it run. So that's pretty cool. And then you also can aromatize with this. You can put in a fragrance of your choice. I brought some berry with me. You just put a few drops of that in there, let it run, and makes your house smell like the fragrance of your choice. And this comes out the same weight as air. So you know how you'll spray your aerosols and it ends up all over the floor? Well, this comes out the same weight as air, so it lingers for a long time. Now, these are valued at $140, but, I'm not here to sell you one or anything. Like I said, I would love to interest you in getting on the phone for me and helping me book a few places to go. And what we do is, if you like this, you like my product, you like me, at the end of the presentation, I'm going to give you an opportunity to earn one or more of these. So what we'll do, we'll just leave this running here on your countertop and go back, and I'll show you the rest of the presentation.
Okay.
Darren and Becky, I want to share with you a little bit about the Rainbow Company. The Rainbow Company's been around since 1936, so we're not a new company at all. We're an old established company, debt-free. We are in 90-plus foreign countries. We have a long history of product excellence with our product distributed in over 90 countries around the world. But the product is made here in the U.S., so we're really excited about that. And we also we're a member of the Direct Selling Association, and what that means is you can't go to Walmart or Sam's Club or something like that and get a rainbow. It's only through folks like myself come into your home. Now, I'm here for 4 reasons today. First of all, again, I'd like to tell you that I really appreciate y'all taking the time to help Ben and Joan out. I know they really appreciate it, and I really appreciate your time. Very grateful for that. And to show our appreciation, we have a really nice gift. That's a 2-night, 3-day vacation package that we give you. Pays for your lodging in places like Gatlinburg, Nashville, Branson. Tunica's on here. And what you do is you send in a $50 deposit, which is refundable once you arrive. And what I'm going to do at this point is just sign off on this and leave it here. I'll just set it here on your table for you. Thank you all so much again. Also, I'd like to get your opinion of the rainbow. I hope to interest you and get one now or later. And I'd also like to invite you into our main event. We have a meeting on Monday night, every Monday night at 6 o'clock, where you can come in and look at our business. Darren and Becky, we have a lot of couples that work for us part-time. Sometimes women come in and go to work just to have a little mad money or whatever. So most of our part-time people are working 12 to 15 hours a week and earning $400 to $600 a week. So I would definitely love to talk to y'all more about that. If you or somebody that you know would like to go to work with us, we also have an awesome college program that helps pay for kids' tuition. So if y'all got a college-age student or in your home, or a niece or nephew or something that would might be interested in that, be sure and talk to me about that. And I've got a brochure on that also. And what I want to do, I'm going to set this over here and put my car keys on it, because I definitely want to get back with you on that. Also, I'd like to ask for your help. You know, word of mouth's the best advertisement, and the way that I have places to go and show my product is through folks like yourself being generous and writing down the names of some friends and relatives, people that you know that you could send me to. Our customers are our biggest asset. Rainbow products have been demonstrated to customers from the very beginning. That's the way we've always worked. And I think you all would agree that word of mouth is definitely the best advertisement. You know, if you like something, you know, I'm going to take the advice of my friends on buying something a lot quicker than I would, you know, a stranger on TV doing an advertisement that's paid to say good things about it. And then also Rexair don't advertise on radio, TV, or magazines, never has, never will. But the money that we don't spend on media is invested back in our customers in the form of gifts to arrange us places to go. So Darren and Becky, we try to get 10 referrals in every single home we go into. And this would help me more than anything. If you could just jot down the names of friends and associates, people you work with, people you go to church with, you know, people you maybe coach their kids ball or whatever, that you could just jot down the names of some couples that you know that would like to take a vacation like this. Because we actually give every single person that looks at a presentation, we give them a really nice gift like that. And just, if you would, just, you know, when you're jotting down names, just think of folks like yourself, just good, solid, stable jobs, you know, credit-worthy people that own their home and that sort of thing. And if you would do that for me, I'm going to go out to the car and get my gear. And is it okay if I let myself back in?
Sure.
Hey, awesome. And thank you so much for doing that. It really means a lot to me. Okay, now, Darren and Becky, humans need 3 things to live. We need good, clean food, pure drinking water, and clean, fresh air. And I brought a little bit of sunshine here with me, brought me a light where you can kind of see the airborne dust that's in the air, and you can see the particles floating around. Every day you're going to breathe several hundred cubic feet of air, and pure air is just as important as pure food and pure water, and I think you'd agree. Now, do you or members of your family suffer from any kind of allergies, asthma, hay fever, sinus, anything like that? Sinus problems? Yeah. Now, I heard you tell me earlier that one of your kids have to have allergy shots. Okay, wow. Does she have to have those by the week or by the month? Or? Okay. Now, polluted air may be responsible for these. There's really little you can do about the outside, but we can definitely help you with the air inside your home. Now, we wonder where all this dirty and unsafe house dust comes from. When you think about it, guys, we step in every kind of filth imaginable during the period of a day. And let's just think about where we go. We all, you know, get out at the gas station. We're stepping in oil, gas, and antifreeze there. You step outside your homes, walk on sidewalks. You're stepping into things people spit out of their mouths, like chewing tobacco, chewing gum, present your neighbor's dog left in the yard, things like that. imagine the public bathrooms. You know, we're all focused on what our hands are touching. We're wanting to use our elbows to turn the faucets on and open the doors and whatever. But you ever just look down and seen all that wet filth on the floor, that damp filth? What happens is we come home of evening, and whatever's on the soles of our shoes just kind of gets licked off by the carpet. And so that's how it gets in there. And then we walk across the carpet, and we kick that filth up into the air for us and our families to breathe. That's crazy, isn't it? But pets also bring all sorts of nasty critters into your house. They'll bring like fleas, ticks, other insects, dead animals. You know, they'll get out there and roll and all that and bring it back in. Pollutants are blown in through the open windows and doors. And you know, most of the time people think that's really how it gets in. And that is partially true. Insects die on our carpet and upholstered fabric, and then germs from sick friends and neighbors. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but germs have no way of walking or flying. So what they do is they attach themselves to dust particles. We breathe them in and out, and that's how we get sick. Now, you wonder what dust particles are actually made of. See, this isn't just something that, again, that blows in through the open windows and doors. About 80% of what you see when you're in your air is just dead skin from humans. Now, let me ask you a question. How many people do you have living in your home? So you've got 4 that shedding 1 million skin cells a day apiece. So there's 4 million skin cells, and we're shedding it all over our carpet, our wood floors. About a third of that's going to be in our bed because that's where we spend a third of our time. And then we've got things like mold spores in our air, pollen, cigarette ashes, fireplace soot, paint, nylon, wood, fiberglass. And then we've got fragments of bugs such as cockroaches, spiders, flies, things like that, moths. And you wonder, how could a cockroach attribute to indoor air pollution? Well, what happens is we spray for bugs, and they crawl off somewhere and die. And have you ever gone to pick a dead bug up, a dead moth up, and you know, it just pulverizes, just turns into airborne dust for us to breathe? Now, all these things are really bad, but many people are more allergic to dust mites and mold spores than any other component of household dust. Now, this is the dust mite, and they inhabit 90% of our American homes, and they're threatening millions of dust mite-sensitive asthma and allergy patients. Now, they're so small that 7,000 can fit on a fingernail. They thrive in high humidities, warm temperatures, and the bulk of their food is just human skin particles. But it's their waste, the airborne dust mite waste, or their fecal matter, not the mites themselves, that trigger asthmatic and allergic attacks. And I know Oprah had, on her show, she featured someone that was talking about the dust mites and what's in our home and in our beds and all this stuff. And your mattress and your pillows actually double in weight in 10 years from the dust mite, the dead dust mites, and the dust mite fecal matter that gets down in there. So that's crazy. And really, when you think about it, Darren, is you can tote in a mattress by yourself for your bed, a new mattress, but it takes 2 guys to tote one out. So that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? You ever see one laying by the curb? You know, somebody's waiting for the trash man to pick it up, and it's concaved in the middle. Well, what happens is those dust mites just get in there, eating away at it, and basically eat away at the fabric of your mattress also. So that's crazy. Now, have you ever driven down a dirt road on a dry day?
Yes.
So a lot of dust blow up behind you, right? And then you go down that same dirt road on a rainy day, and you don't see any at all because, again, wet dust can't fly. So Mother Nature uses rain to clean the outside air we breathe. And how do we clean ourselves and our valuable belongings? Yeah, that's it. Whether you're washing the car, washing the baby, taking a bath, mopping your floors, we all use water to clean with, don't we? So what I've got, I'm wanting to show you a little bit now on the machine and how that operates. And if I could get you to fill my water bowl up here, and what I need, if you could just fill it up to that top of that post right there, just leave just enough to where your finger could be dry in the center. That would really help me out. Thank you so much. Okay, so what I want to show you first is that this is just clean tap water. You just got this out of the faucet yourself. It doesn't have any floaties or anything in it. I mean, it's just perfectly clean water, right? Now, first of all, I want to show you on the rainbow is that we're certified asthma and allergy friendly by the Asthma and Allergy Friendly Foundation. It took us about a year to get this, so that's very much a good thing. Also now, when I turn this rainbow on, what it's going to do is it's going to pull dust and air in the front here in excess of 100 miles an hour. It's going to trap the dust and water and blow out fresh, clean, sanitized air. Just kind of like creating a rainstorm here in the middle of your living room, except I'm not going to get anything wet. I want you to feel of that. Feel the power of that pulling the dust in. That's awesome, isn't it? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir up just a little bit of dust here on your floor so you can see it going in. Yeah. See that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? What it's doing, it's going to clean about a 1,500 square foot area in an hour. And you can run it for an hour at a time on high. I want you to take a deep breath. So it's like you just walked outside, it's just rain, you know how clean and fresh the air is. That's pretty awesome, isn't it? But that would be kind of loud, you know, if you guys were trying to sit here and watch TV, wouldn't it? So we now have a low speed. By the way, I forgot to point the light out. We do have LED lights in there so you can see your water level, so that's pretty cool. Now on low, you can let it run 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I want you to feel now, just feel the air coming in. So it just sits there and basically cleans house for you all the time. And so it's going to clean about a 250 foot area in an hour. I'm going to stir up a little bit of dust there so you can see it go in. So it's just amazing how much dust this thing just sits over in a corner and gets rid of. It's really amazing. Now I haven't let that run very long. I think you agree. I want to show you how much dust we trap no longer than what we let it run. Now, Darren and Becky, you said you'd lived in this house for about 17 years? Yeah. That's getting rid of dust that's been here since you lived here. The thing about it is this is dust that Becky will no longer have to chase around. She's not going to find it on her furniture. She's not going to find it on her floor. It's not here. It's in the water. So that's pretty cool. Now, another thing you can do with the rainbow is you can put different things in the water and change what it does for you. We have a solution called Fresh Air that's really cool. It contains triethylene glycol, which is what hospitals use to dispense in the air to kill germs in the hospital. So 2 things this does for you. It kills offensive odors. So like if you've cooked fish, kraut, burned popcorn, something like that in your house. If you've painted your house, you get rid of those odors. You get rid of pet smells. Also, it kills germs and bacteria just like it does in the hospital. So like if somebody in the house has the flu or a stomach bug, you know, instead of everybody in the house getting sick, you can let that run with a cap full of fresh air in it. And that will kill the germs in the air. Now, I'll let you smell of that. And it smells really strong when you stick it under your nose. So now you're not only cleaning your air, but you're also getting rid of odors and germs and bacteria. Now you can smell it now, but it just has a clean, fresh smell. It's not overpowering like